Good morning, everyone. This is Meredith Wyatt with the National Weather Service in Atlanta, here with your weekly weather briefing. So a couple of highlights for today and then for the next several days. We are still in a D3 drought. Those conditions do continue across much of North Georgia. We are expecting a storm system to move through the region this weekend, bringing plentiful and much needed rainfall to the area. The highest rain and thunder chances are really going to be targeted over the weekend. Forecast rainfall totals of 1 to 4 inches with localized higher amounts possible across west central Georgia can be expected. And then as we head into next week, dry and cooler conditions will return. So once again, you can see here on this map in red that much of North Georgia is still in that D3 or the extreme drought. And while we are expecting some much needed rainfall across the area, it may or may not be enough to alleviate some of the current drought that is ongoing, but it will definitely help for sure. And so looking at today's forecast, particularly the headlines and temperatures, we do have, as you can see here on the left, we do have a fire danger statement that's in effect for portions of West Georgia, and that's going to be due to the low relative humidity expected this afternoon, so less than 30% for 4 more hours for those areas. Again, we are expecting dry conditions today, and due to increasing clouds, high temperatures won't be quite as cool this afternoon. We're expecting high temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, with temperatures overnight falling into the 40s. And so here's a current look at our satellite imagery. So you can start to see that increasing moisture ahead of this approaching storm system is evident on this satellite imagery, really in the way of cloud cover. So we can really start to see some high clouds starting to stream in across parts of Georgia at this time, and we are expecting that cloud cover to gradually increase through the day as that moisture overspreads the region. And again, temperatures slightly warmer this afternoon and tonight, and then rain chances starting off fairly light. That does start to increase across northwest Georgia overnight tonight into Friday. So again, let's take a little look at this weekend storm system and the rain that we can expect with that. So a low pressure system is expected to move through the area. And again, this is going to make for wet and dreary conditions, unfortunately, for much of the state for the weekend. And so between Friday and really through Sunday, potentially lingering into Monday, we can expect several waves of showers and thunderstorms. We are expecting a cold front to move through on Sunday, and that's really going to bring a gradual end to those showers and thunderstorms. But again, rain may linger on Monday across central Georgia, depending on how far that cold front is able to move through the area. And so taking a look at the severe potential, the Storm Prediction Center has actually highlighted a marginal risk area that's a 1 out of 5 risk for severe thunderstorms across portions of south central Georgia. So generally along and south of a line from Columbus to Macon. And again, several waves of showers and thunderstorms are expected to move through, and some of those thunderstorms could potentially be strong to severe, again, mainly in this south central Georgia area. At this time, the primary hazards associated with any of those strong to severe thunderstorms are going to be strong gusty winds and localized flooding. And speaking of flooding, the Weather Prediction Center has also issued a marginal risk for excessive rainfall for potential for flooding. So that risk on Friday, again, is largely confined to areas of south central Georgia, particularly on the west side and areas of LaGrange, Columbus area. And then that area kind of shifts to really overspread much of central Georgia on Saturday. Again, we're expecting waves of those showers and thunderstorms, so we'll definitely be monitoring flooding potential going into the weekend. And taking a look at the rainfall totals. Now this image here are the forecast rainfall totals for Friday through early Monday. So as you can see here, we have a widespread of 1 to 4 inches expected really across the entire forecast area, with the highest totals concentrated across central Georgia. Some localized higher amounts in excess 4 inches are also possible, mainly across west central Georgia, so in the Columbus area. And so again, this is kind of just a general overview, kind of stepping forward in time from Friday through the weekend. So the image on the left here is Friday morning, so we can see this storm system across portions of Arkansas and Texas, and that system is going to be what is going to bring the showers and thunderstorms to our area this weekend. And so on Friday, we see that warm front start to lift northward through Georgia. So on the right here, you can see that warm front lifting across portions of north and central Georgia. And stepping ahead in time on the left here on Saturday, we see that warm front has lifted through the area, and then we still have ongoing showers and thunderstorms really through much of the day on Saturday, ahead of a cold front which is expected to move through the region on Sunday. And again, looking Monday and Tuesday, that cold front is really going to push through the area by the end of the day on Monday, making the way for drier and cooler conditions as we go into next week. So again, here's another look at our regional temperature and precipitation forecast. So the graph here on the top, we can really see actually some above normal. These temperatures shown on this graph here, slightly above normal temperatures for this time of year. Again, that's going to be due to that increasing cloud cover, really not going to allow for temperatures to really drop lower. Low is what we've seen this past week. So temperatures generally in the 60s through the weekend, again in association with the rain and the storms that we're expecting. And then again, much cooler as we go into next week. We see some drops in temperatures Monday through Wednesday. And looking at the precipitation forecast just below that, again, we see the highest rain chances occurring Friday into Saturday, Saturday into Sunday, and then really tapering off once that system is moved through, with dry conditions through midweek next week. And then for those interested, taking a look at the next 6 to 10 days, the temperature and precipitation outlook. Taking a look at the temperatures here on the left, we can see near to below normal temperatures are expected. This period is valid for next week, December 5th through the 9th. So again, near to below normal temperatures, and then looking into next week, it's looking pretty dry again. So we are highlighted, the entire state is highlighted in that below normal area for precipitation for next week. And so that is all that I have for you today. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns, and we hope that you all have a great weekend, and we will talk to you next week.